Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Saturday, January 31st, 2026. So on this blisteringly hot day in Wisconsin,
Ooh, it's a heat wave.
did you burn through this crossword?
No.
Ah.
No, it took me a while to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But I did.
Good.
But I found it was quite challenging.
Mm-hmm. It is a Saturday, of course,
yes,
so we know.
Did it with our daughter.
Oh, all right.
And if I hadn't been with her, I don't think I would have gotten it done.
I beg to differ, but carry on.
She was amazing.
Really?
Yes, I just could not get over how, she could just have like 2 or 3 letters and she said, that looks like roller coaster. And I'm like, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, wow, I was just really amazed.
2 or 3 letters?
Yeah. And she did that like 2 or 3 times.
Uh-huh.
So she's becoming a pretty good crossword solver,
Well, good.
I would say.
Well, she's working besides one of the best.
No, I don't know about
I'm
that.
slightly biased in this,
But no, we had fun solving it,
well, that's good.
and there were some good clues, I thought, and there were things, that she just knew that I didn't know, like 18 across. Say hey, slangily, holla, holla, holla. So I'm like, okay, if you say so.
I had hella for a while
Oh my goodness.
because I wasn't sure about 10 down. That was, once I get to it, tubers from which a gluten-free type of flour is derived. Taros.
Taros.
I had tears.
Oh,
That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Were there any other clues that she just aced?
Well, 33 across. That was another one I was not sure. Evil spirits. And we started with ghouls.
Yes.
But that got us nowhere with if there weren't any of the letters that were correct, I think.
Except for the U. The U is right.
But she said, maybe it's incubus. But she said, well, it doesn't fit. And it's got to be plural. And I said, well, could it be incubi? And she said, I don't know. What's the plural of incubus? So I said, it could be incubus. And that's what it was. But I had never heard of that. But she had heard of an evil spirit called an incubus.
We actually saw it in October of last year. So it's been in the grid in the crossword before. But yeah, I had a lot of trouble in that area. I sometimes when I'm working on the Saturdays, I like to make a little video so I can go back and watch my successes. And most of the time I'm doing these crosswords pretty late at night, and I am just bushed. But I was watching and yelling at myself through the video because I had for 33 down, that was what do you have in mind? And I had EAS. And it's just like, it's obviously ideas. And I'm just watching me just sort of tap in various squares and tap various things. It's just like, ideas, mind, EAS. It has to be ideas. And but I didn't hear myself because that was in the past. And anyway, once I got ideas, I eventually got incubi. And I've heard that before, but not. It did not jump out. Neither did 35 down. French bun, chignon.
Yes, no, see, I knew that, and she had never heard of it.
Right.
Because she was thinking of pastry.
Are we talking about a hairstyle?
We're talking about a hairstyle.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one that I had on her.
Right. I'll tell you another one that was tough there for me. 48 across, protection as from an organization, Aegis. And I thought it meant protection like you were buying protection from the organization, not the protection that the organization offers.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so anyways.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but once I got that sort of straightened out, it helped that there was one answer in that area, 45 down, Mr. or Mrs. The answer was title.
Right.
Although I was definitely flailing around in that corner for a long time. One across at the very start, grappling is used in this, and I thought, oh, it's spelunking. And then I thought rock climbing.
Right,
At some point, I started thinking about wrestling because you can like grapple with someone. Turned out to be martial arts.
Right. Yeah. We went through all the same ones.
Okay. Good.
Right.
It took me a long time to get to that. And there were a lot of others. A 4 down, chess legend Mikhail blank. As soon as I see Mikhail, I think Gorbachev, and cannot think of any other word. And it's just like, I don't think he was a chess legend.
He only had, 3 letters there.
Well, that was part of the problem. But anyway, it could have been Gore, as in Gorbachev. But turned out to be Tal. Mikhail Tal.
Right.
Had you ever heard of Mikhail Tal?
No, I had not.
I don't think he's as much of a legend as he thinks. I'm assuming that Mikhail is sort of like Michael, and that would be the correct gender there.
I think it is. So another one our daughter got pretty quickly. 12 across, one who handles minor health problems. Pediatrician.
Yes.
Ones who handle pediatricians. Yes. So I didn't even think of that. But.
It's funny. Maybe it's inherited because I saw that too. I saw one who ones who handle minor, and so like, oh, I see minors. Gotcha. And then was able to figure out pediatricians. So which helped a tremendous amount. The one beneath it, though, dessert introduced to the U.S. in the 1780s after Thomas Jefferson discovered it in France, vanilla ice cream.
That's right.
What a glorious clue and answer.
Right, yeah.
Did you know that? I
did not, no. And we got the cream part. So then we thought, it maybe looks kind of like ice cream. And then 14 down, which was the first letter in that answer, was, what was it? English lesson subject for short. And we put verbs.
Right.
But it turned out to be vocab. But with the V at the beginning and ice cream at the end, we knew it had to be vanilla.
Yeah.
So that's how we got that one. But that was fascinating.
Right. Intersecting the first A of vanilla ice cream, 12 down, cafe chain, Panera.
Paneras, yes, we knew that one.
Absolutely. This episode is not brought to you by Paneras, but it should be. Let's see. It's shown up actually in 2020 several times, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2026. So they missed 2025, but otherwise, and for that matter, 2021, but they're still showing up.
Right.
It's probably hard to work Panera into a crossword.
It was funny. 5 down. That threw us. It was bolognese, parmesan, etc.
Did you go for cheeses?
No, because bolognese is a sauce.
Well,
and parmesan is a cheese.
Sure.
So, but we knew they were both,
toppings.
They were from They were from Italy. So we were trying, and we sort of had the ITAL. So we wanted to say they were. We couldn't really figure it out. But then it's like, they're talking about people from Bologna or from Parma. They're talking about citizens are Italian.
I just thought they had like living Bolognas and living Parmesans.
No. So anyway, that we know it's like, well, they're Italian foods, but we wouldn't call them Italians, but you could call them Italians because they could also be people. So.
Yeah, as soon as I got it to fit, I moved on without thinking, looking too closely. We had 27 across. Boy, this took me a long time. Foundation of music, bass line. That was sort of tricky.
We had bass clef, and we had bass note. Then we finally got bass line. So.
Yeah, because you needed to know, like 24 down, common folk, plebs. Plebes?
Well, maybe without the last E. I've always seen it Plebe.
I have too.
Plebe.
Yeah, I was sort of surprised to see that, but there it is. Let's see. We had 7 down, tree growth indicative of good air quality. I figured it was going to be rings. I mean, that's how you can tell that a tree is growing, right? The rings.
You have to cut it down, though, to see them.
Well, it didn't say that they hadn't. And then I thought maybe it's branches. If a tree has lots of branches, none of these are fitting. That's part of the problem.
No.
It turned out to be lichen.
That's right.
I guess that makes sense.
One I knew right away, and our daughter was quite impressed about this, was 32, largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. Superior.
Right.
We just visited Lake Superior this summer and heard that it was the largest freshwater lake in the world.
Yes. Let's see, 21 down was yes and no say. So I thought, it depends. Yes and no, depends.
No. Replies.
It was replies. Yep, I got that one wrong.
a funny thing that happened today with 37 down, a variety of dog associated with King Charles, and that was Spaniel.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know what it was. The Queen, she had corgis,
Right.
but apparently King Charles has Spaniels. But the funny thing was today we saw 2 spaniels.
Really?
We saw one walking in front of our house with their master, and then one we got out of the car in a parking lot, and there was a spaniel in the car next to us. So
was the one being walked? It wasn't by King Charles,
no,
was it?
it was not King Charles.
That would have been quite surprising.
It was our neighbor.
It's like, aren't you supposed to be in Britain, like ruling or something? Let's see. We had 52 across. Southern California site whose 1909 opening was accompanied by a visit from the USS Albany. Needless to say, I had no idea.
No, we didn't either.
At some point, I had MONI, and I thought it's got something to do with ammonia.
Oh.
And it's just like, I just had no idea. Anyways, it turned out to be Santa Monica Pier.
That's right.
And I got a few letters and a few more, and then I realized, oh, it's Santa Monica. And then the only thing I could think of that followed was Pier.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a bit of a relief.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got the roller coaster first, which was the one under it. That's the one that our daughter got so quickly. Attraction at 52 across was the roller coaster. But we had no idea. We were trying to work Alcatraz in there. and she, we sort of had the S in the end. She said, oh, something with San Francisco. I said, well, no, that's not really Southern California. That's more Northern California. But, eventually we got it.
Beneath that, we had Old Man, 56 across, Old Man, ? And I had an N and a D there, and I thought it had something to do with grandfather. Because there was a TH at one point, there was an ND at some point, but it turned out to be Neanderthal.
Neanderthal. That was a great clue.
Yes.
Well, very funny. We both laughed at that one.
Yeah, and it, what sort of freed it up so I could understand it, 54 down, 1 of 3 in the Horatio Henry Coldery painting Curiosity. I had 3 letters, and at first I went for ape. Because I know there's like an ape that covers its eyes, one covers its ears, one covers its mouth. Mm-hmm. And so I had ape. But when I put down cat, I had enough. I had that TH, and I thought, oh, I think it's Neanderthal. So I was pretty pleased about that.
Very good.
Let's see. There was one other, 11 down. Herman Blank, Dutch ophthalmologist known for his visual acuity testing. Snellen.
Yep. That's where we ended up.
Yeah.
We did not know the second to the last letter, which was, it was about the Sex Pistols. Yeah, right. Sex Pistols song disparaging the band's former label. Mm-hmm. And we had the MI, blank MI. And I think, well, maybe it's AMI. That didn't work. And I said, well, we could try E. So we put an E, and then we solved the puzzle. Mm-hmm. We got everything filled in except that one square.
Yeah, I started off with RKO because that just sounded like it might work.
It's a movie. That's a movie studio.
Well, it was
that's back from the 30s,
Hey,
20s and 30s.
I was grasping at straws. And then at some point I had BMI, and I just decided that BMI would be a good name for a label. Hello, we're the body mass index types. But it was EMI, as you say.
Yeah.
Snellen. Mm-hmm. All right. I think that is it for today.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Yes.
Drop us a line, crosswordpodcast at iCloud.com, and let us know what you think of these podcasts. And we will be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of Sunday's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.